Alright. Welcome to SideboardMTG. My name's Eric, and it's time for some green-red mid-range. That's what I'm choosing to call this version of the deck, because there's already a green-red monsters and green-red aggro decks floating around. I don't know what the exact name of it would be, but I'm trying to differentiate just a little bit. And we're going to go with green-red mid-range here. But basically, this is going to be your standard green-red monsters deck. However, it's got a little bit more removal in it, or a few more spells in it, and no Glorybringer. And we'll talk about that in just a moment. But remember, if you like the show, give it a thumbs up. And if you like the content in general, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Also, if you want to play this deck or any other, you can use manatraders. They're a great rental service. And if you use the link in the description box and coupon code SideboardMTG15, it'll save you 15% on your first 4 months of manatraders. Alright, guys. What's up? What's up? Hey, Lamp. Whew. Wow, we got some people in here already. James, looks like you did make it. Justin, Jeffrey, that's right, let's do this. What's up, Hefe? And you rolling the dice there, Jeffrey? Alright. Brandon, what's up, fella? Who else we got in here? Ramo? I thought I seen some more. Let me get that chat up. Nerb, that's who yeah, I knew. And Saxadillo, of course, up at the top. One of our favorite moderators. Alright, guys. So we were talking about this deck in coffee time today. And, you know, as always, you know, we're talking about coffee time. But yeah, we were talking about this deck in coffee time, and I decided we're going to run this. Alright. We got a... Everyone wanted to see this, but... yeah, there was some talk about a Temur Sunbird's Invocation deck. And you guys can let me know in the comments whether or not you like that, or you think that that would be a good idea. But everyone that's live, what do you guys think about Temur Sunbird's Invocation? I still can't find the version of it that I was working on. But I got the base of it. And... no, not that one. That's a different Tashana deck. Oh no. Where did it go? Either way, that's not the deck we're playing tonight. So let's talk a little bit about this mid-range deck. Now, I think we should actually start at Ghalta. Because that is going to be the baseline for a lot of these decisions. Is why this card, why this card. And I think the real answer is just Ghalta. Ghalta. We all know that if Ghalta hits even one turn with haste and they don't have an answer, it's usually over. So Ghalta is a great finisher, and when you're running cards like Regisaur Alpha, Ghalta will get the job done quickly. Now, I had to really look at Regisaur Alpha here, because this is taking the spot of Glorybringer. Now, right, where's the fling? We need a fling. You know, I might actually put a fling in this just to play it. There's one card in the main board, and I'll talk about it in a moment, that I'm kind of on the fence about. It's like, why even have it if it's just the one of here? But yeah, fling might actually be interesting. What's up, Dave? It's going good. It's going real good. Been a long day, but going great. Anyway, Regisaur Alpha is taking the spot of Glorybringer, and I'm on the fence about that. I am still on the fence about it, and the real answer there just has to be Ghalta. The fact that this cheapens Ghalta by 7 points, whereas Glorybringer would only do it by 4. And you still are swinging for 3 with Trample the turn that comes in, but a lot of times that this Regisaur Alpha is just going to make the Ghalta trapped in your hand free to play almost. Well, 2 mana. And of course you'll need a couple more points from somewhere, and most things here in the deck can give you those extra points. So altogether you need 10 power on the board for Ghalta to be 2 mana. And with a Regisaur Alpha and Rekindling Phoenix, you're at 11. With Thrashing Brontodon, if you have him, you're at 10. If you have Ronus, you're at 12. You know, Deathgorge Scavenger is a little bit different. You can actually pick if you need it or not in most situations. You can play this card, and the way I like to think about Ghalta is this going to be a negative cost? Like, so some creatures, if they pass the vanilla test, like, you know, a 3/3 for 3, that would pass the vanilla test. This can actually grow the turn it comes in. It can actually be 4 power for 3 mana. So you're actually not actually having to pay more into the Ghalta, because you're only paying 3 mana to reduce Ghalta's cost by 4. So Deathgorge Scavenger is really good for that. Throntodon, there you go. So you can eat a non-creature spell out of the graveyard, and the 4 Deathgorge Scavengers are just so good against aggro, because you're killing things, you have really big creatures, then you're eating those out of the graveyard. Yeah, it's really, really good. Now, again, Ghalta, and slightly the fact that we're not on Glorybringer anymore, because we're not using Glorybringer anymore, Heart of Kiran gives us an additional flyer. Now, the Glorybringer versions of this deck have 8 flyers typically, 4 Glorybringers for Rekindling Phoenix. However, this has only got 6 flyers, so we are a little weaker in the air than the typical red-green deck. But this was one of my biggest questions in this deck. And it took me a while to realize if I should be questioning it or not, but I really just thought this might be better served as Drover. And then it come down to, you know, running only 23 lands. If this is a mana dork, it does have to live. We're kind of on Commune. We've got a ton of dinosaurs. This deck could even be called Dinosaurs, because it's Regisaur Alpha and the Ghalta, red-green dinos. But the Merfolk Branchwalker, like, I almost wanted this to just be, you know, Servant of the Conduit or one of the other mini mana dorks, but not Thunderherd Migration. I like the fact that this version of the deck does not run Thunderherd Migration. Now, again, when I played even the Teamer version, I was like, I don't like Thunderherd here. A lot of times I would just rather take the chance and have the Dork, Drover the Mighty, or something like that. However, Merfolk Branchwalker doesn't work exactly like that. We're not getting any value out of pitching things into the graveyard unless we're needing to dig for a land. So the only real value of having Merfolk Branchwalker here, and again, this is the only card that can't crew the Heart of Kiran. So the only value that I can see as to having Merfolk Branchwalker in the slot is so that we can run fewer lands. And I am just not overly impressed with this card. I know a lot of people are like, this is the 2-drop, but overall, I'm not impressed with the card. And, I mean, it's better than a lot of other cards, but it's, Explorer has not been what I wanted it to be, I'll say that. You've been really impressed with Brash. I actually have too. I do like Brashing Throntodon there. A lot of times he gets played against me, and I'm like, oh my goodness. Now he has me at will, or I have to play around this, or now I have to play this just to make him sack this. And it just, Brash being on the field changes the decisions that have to be made in decks. So that's pretty good, and especially if you can leave open that 1 mana. Your Bant Explore deck? Okay. I haven't been really impressed with the I draw a land. I like it better in decks that will give me another option to filter away later. So if I have, like, I don't know, even I'm not going to say Key to the City because that wouldn't be great. But maybe like a Hazard's Monument or something like, you know, that loot effect where I could pitch the additional lands. That would be great for me. But I don't like this in a deck that just has no way to do that. Now, I will say that the only graveyard synergy you can do is pitching things in the graveyard to eat with Deathgorge Scavenger, and I don't know if that's where you want to be either. I mean, although to gain 2 life, if I absolutely had to, I'd eat my own Rekindling Phoenix out of the graveyard if it meant, you know, drawing an extra card. So, or if it meant, you know, living that 1 extra turn to see an out. So, yeah, I mean, we get into situations where we have to do things we don't necessarily want to do. Right, we're getting to filter draws matters, exactly, and especially when you can trade those lands out for actual, you know, spells and stuff later through another effect. I love Explorer there. So, anyway, that's our deck. We're gonna jump into a league with it, and let's see what happens. What? We played for free last night? That's right. You'll be taking out the Merfolk as soon as Land of War Elves comes back into Standard? Yep. Yep. That sounds about right. Okay. Oh, man. What's up, Jay? Wow, no opponent. Just no opponent. What is the upper end? Regisaur Alpha, Ghalta. Yeah, I can view deck while we're waiting on an opponent. Yeah, that should have done it. That is the deck. Anyway, wow, no opponents tonight. What is going on, Magic Online? I mean, I don't want to go jump into the queues. We could play 5 games in queues. But that ain't the right dream, right? We scared them all away. What? What's up, Thomas? Wow, 2 minutes in queue. What is going on? No, a ton of dinos for Commune, but you can find yourself getting land a lot anyway. Commune works really great as an additional land. If Batoon was good at getting a land, most of the time Commune's good. It don't get you the land that you want all the time, but sometimes it'll get you a split land, get you a desert or something like that. So, I mean, yeah, most of the time you're going to see 1 in 5. So, 5-0 in queues is like the Seth dream. It is. Hey, sometimes when you're, like, honestly, that New Perspectives deck I played, I tried to play New Perspectives over and over and over, and I was even a little bit hard on Seth when he played his version of New Perspectives, and I was like, he ain't even playing in a league, but that deck is just bad. It's just bad. Oh my goodness, New Perspectives is. I want that card to be good, but in order to really make it work, it means you like can't interact at all until like turn 5, or very minimally, you know. What's up, Steven? Steven? Why not both? What? Opponent found. We're not missing this. Yeah, I like commune. We've got Death Gorge, Branchwalker. Branchwalker helps us find a land. Sure, let's go for it. Doesn't seem horrible. We're on the draw. Ronus? Yeah. Carry Zib, that's gonna be problematic. Alright, well, we will stick to the plan here. Let's put it in the grave. So we can't block Ragavan, and, well, I don't want to trade for Earthshaker Kenra. Looks like we're not going to be trading for Earthshaker Kenra. Well, I definitely think that Death Gorge Scavenger has to... I think Death Gorge Scavenger needs to be eating creatures ASAP. So I'm just going to go ahead and eat Merfolk Branchwalker. And take my 2 life. Oh no, Thomas. Get well soon, fella. Get well soon. Can he swing with this? Is he gonna on? Yep. Not enough lands to keep the Blossoming D's open. So what is Blossoming Defense good against then? Red deck? Oh no, not like this. Come on, Forest. Shelter Ticket. Ooh, Hash of Oasis, but I don't want to pay life. We're going to take the Forest. And... we can kill something. We're looking at 3 damage, 4, 5, 6, plus anything else that would be coming. Yeah, I think we need to keep our life total as high as possible here. It was pretty bad. Understood. Didn't work. Hate it. Land. Alright, well, I'm gonna go ahead and try to remove this 3 points of damage. Alright, well, we're going to take 3. Phoenix, that's not horrible. Phoenix blocks well here, and if I don't hit a land, I can play Ronus next turn with Blossoming Defense back up. If I do hit a land, it's Regisaur Alpha block time. We do have to block the Bowmat and take 8 and force his hand. We have to make him sack it now. I can't let him keep getting cards under it. So we're at 6. Alright, so we get to start putting down blockers. I don't believe it's safe to swing yet. So we're just going to pass the turn, set up for an Alpha Strike, and go from there. I mean, he may just have enough burn to burn me out, but I don't believe it's safe to swing yet. Oh no! No! Not the burn! Not a 3-power blocker, or a 3-power attacker I can't stop. Alright, well. Good, no on-crop crasher. Deathcord Scavenger off the top. We're gonna go block with I'll block with both just in case, but I'm pretty sure he wanted it to die. Come on. Ooh, a braid. That might be handy. So I kind of want to just Ronus here. Can I get away with a swing here? No. I think we'll go this route. Oof, being at 3 is just scary against red deck. I'd love to find something. Oh no, now we're at 2. We're dead to shock now. There's on-crop Crasher. Alright, I want to wait till we get into the beginning of combat before I stop him. I don't want to give him another... I don't want to give him another chance. I hope he cannot remove the Phoenix. If he's got a Lightning Strike... Well, if he's got a Lightning Strike, I would be dead already, right? Alright, so he's at 17... Earthshaker Kenra. Another Abrade. I think it's time to get another body down. Alright, so let's see here. He's got a 4/4 Earthshaker Kenra that makes this not be able to block. Oh, that makes this not be able to block and swings 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, I just died. I just killed myself. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Oh, okay. That's a little bit different. He does have to block, but I don't have him dead here, so that's brutal. Yeah, I killed myself by playing the Regisaur Alpha. So now he brings back Earthshaker Kenra, makes Phoenix unblockable, and then can pump the Thopter. So, yeah. We're just going to do an Alpha swing here. Yeah. Well, either that or actually just be able to Abrade the Thopter would have worked too. Just leaving up Abrade would have been the better play. Yep, and he lives, and yeah, he lives. And I die to the Phoenix. Yeah, I was dead either way. We'll make him do it though. I mean, why not? Bringing back a Kenra. Oh no, just a Chandra. He had me dead many ways, many ways. Yep. Chandra would have still killed us on the top though. Yep. We would have still gotten killed by Chandra, so it would not have mattered. We were at 2. Alright, so what? We want all of this? I don't think I want the struggles here. Maybe I do, but I don't think I do. And then Ronus, if I can't keep him as a blocker, I don't think that I can go that route. So I'm going to back off on Ronus. And then go from there. I'm not bringing in Sweltering Suns here. I'm bringing in more targeted removal. So Sure. Turn 2 commune. This is going to be slow, but the removal is going to be decent. So that, because I had like a complete removal package here and a chance to go draw for at least a second land and play for a third land, I'm going to take this chance. If I draw a land, I'll just magma spray this. Alright, well, we have to commune. None in 5. Just might as well take our death here, right? Oh no, that was just brutal. Yikes. I can't believe there wasn't 1 in 5. I cannot believe that. Land in 6 at least. And we're gonna put that in the graveyard because we don't want anything that's not a land. PNLR. Bomat can't swing. Commune with dinosaurs. Rootbound crack. I'm gonna grab Bomat now. And we're just gonna try to pull back out of this. No one is curious how to have 4 open mana turn 2. Turn 1 Ornithopter, make it explore with Enter the Unknown, play another land. I don't know. But I'm interested. Well, we get to hit Chandra for 3 here. Man, I'm going to go ahead and use my mana that turn, so... Ooh. And we will go ahead and hit Chandra because we can't allow her to sit around. And this means she can't remove something or can't like tick down. Why not defeat Chandra? I want that for targeted removal. I had a clear shot at Chandra there, so just take it. Ooh, wow, that's good. That is great. Just gonna eat his Fanatical Firebrand to gain some life. And we'll kill Chandra, hopefully, if we get through without a shock. At that point I had to, after he killed the Phoenix. I expected to just be able to kill Chandra with the Phoenix before I took too much damage off of it, but that did not happen. Alright, Glorybringer. Wow, maybe I just played this completely the wrong way. We'll eat the other Deathgorge Scavenger. And pass, I think I have to trade the Merfolk Branchwalker for the Earthshaker Kenra here. And that's a hazard. I don't think we could have beat this line. Yeah. Yep. Well, red deck. Jeez. Yeah, maybe I took some bad lines there. I'm sure you guys will let me hear it in the comments. But wow, that was just, he came out hard there. So Mox won't be online? What do you mean? Mox Amber? Why wouldn't it be online? One mana green legendary, Mox Amber, Forest Land of War. Oh, okay. No. So you need what? The Sagecrafter or whatever her name is. Well, I am not keeping this one mana hand. I learned my lesson. I learned my lesson. All right, here we go. This is not a bad hand. We got some removal. We got some Death Gorge Scavenger action. A little bit of turn 2 action. Yeah. Yeah, I can't remember the spelling either, but the Life Crafter, yeah, she'll let you play Mox Amber on turn 1 and let you tap it for green mana to play Land of War Elves. So if that's what you're trying to do, I'm just going to go ahead and play the Branchwalker and hope that there's not a land on top. There was a land on top. Okay. Requires a legendary to work. Yes, there's a turn 1 green legendary. And you can only cast mana, or you can only create mana with the color of the legendary. So I think I'm just playing this. I'm not swinging. Not yet. Like, I don't think I'm going to be pushing enough damage to trade this out. And I'd rather put more onto the battlefield than to try to remove a 1/1. So if we can get through this turn without him using his mana, I'd be happy. Doesn't look like that's going to happen. Dies to shock, dies to magma spray. Understood. A lot of things do. So does Glintsleeve Siphoner, but you don't hear people saying, I'm not playing it. Dies to shock, dies to my magma spray. Well, he might go land Vraska's Contempt, and if he does, I'm in trouble. Uh-oh, relic. So it's probably time to start swinging. I'll use a magma spray here. And I'll eat the magma spray to just guarantee that I'm swinging for more. If he is in a Sin deck, then this is removing a permanent and pressuring, so turn 2 Creeping Mold the one land they play. Wow. Yeah, just trap somebody. And I don't know. I mean, what else could you do? So land destruction's good. When you can do it powerful, like powerful land destruction, like turn 2, that's good. But what else could you do for 4 mana on turn 2? I mean, that's a heck of a curve, though. I would like to see it in the hypergeometric calculator. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's got 5 permanents. We're not anywhere near Sin yet. I wonder what, like, green, black, a Sin? Karn. Right, turn 2 Karn. Now you're talking. Now you're talking. Is there a 1 mana legendary colorless? Alright, well, we did protect ourselves a little bit here. We got a land to cycle. I think I'll actually cycle it now. Seems good. And we'll grab his Moment of Craving. And then second main phase we'll play our second Phoenix, and he should scoop. He's missing land drops, so just seeing the next Phoenix should take us to the next game. Fatal Push. What? He's gonna fight it out. Wow. All right. Maybe he's got something I don't know about. Maybe he's like, never scoop, never surrender. Mox Amber and Paradox Engine while you can. Right. A land. I'll give the opponent credit here. And I'm just going to destroy the extra land source. Gilded Lotus equals Mox Ember. Right? I just want to play with the KCI deck where, you know, Mox Opal equals Black Lotus. Right? Or Gilded Lotus, sorry, greater than Mox Amber. I'm sorry, I didn't even look at the symbol. A deck can only have so much artifact hate. He does have to 3 mana answer both of these. 4 mana. Ooh, now he can Vraska's Contempt this and gain 2 life. There we go. I can't believe he didn't just scoop. Well, I mean, he had the Vraska's Contempt in hand. He was playing to his outs. I'll give him that. Alright. That was a questionable hand. I am going to take the Lifecrafter's Bestiary. I am kind of curious about Sweltering Suns. I didn't get to see enough of his deck to really know what was going on. But I'm going to bring in Carnage Tyrant. I don't know what I'm taking out, but maybe just the Heart of Karans. I don't know, he's kind of control. He might have some board wipe. Might have like Ihini's Expertise or Bantu's Last Reckoning. I kind of expect it to be an Hour of Promise deck. So maybe take Ronus out on the draw. I mean, Ronus is really good, though. Maybe we don't want Carnage Tyrant. Yes, GPG is definitely still a thing. The Mox had like, oh, I mean, we was looking at it today. I want to say there was like 7 or 8 copies of GPG. Different types of GPG. There was a blue-red GPG I wanted to play. That one looked really interesting. Combat Celebrant, of course. I think I'll take out the Magma Spray. I kind of wish I had another Blossoming Defense right now. I mean, he's going to have permanents, and I expect him to make those permanents hard to remove, so, you know, Brash looks really good here. Maybe a Struggle to Survive. I want to keep one to, to shuffle the library, because I don't know what's going on in his deck. I almost brought Nissa in, Zane. I almost brought her in. I'm going to get the Heart of Kieran down. Yeah, we'll get down Heart of Kieran. I think it'll be a little bit harder for him to interact with. He does have blue, so it is Sultai. So let's go ahead and Branch Walker. Heart of Kieran, Graveyard. And Crew. Alright, so he's gonna tap his treasure map. We are gonna have to be fast here. Luckily, our deck typically can be. I do want to have a good 4-drop, hopefully, or at least a Regisaur Alpha. But I think I need to keep this mana open. Like, I want to commune here, but I think I need to just maintain the Blossoming Defense. Wow, I mean, he's digging. He's going for whatever his combo is. Take out Ghalta, leave Carney. I could see that. This was a good draw because we can crew. Attack. I'm gonna go for it. That saved it. I mean, he got his treasures because of that. But he's going to take 6 here. Or, well, actually, he's going to take a little bit more than that if he doesn't have another kill spell to deal with Merfolk Branch Walker. So, 9. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Any other permanent gives him a sin. At what point can his deck go off, I wonder? Okay, well, he got a sin. He played a land. Does the opponent die here? Alright, so I'm definitely just going to take Regisaur Alpha. I think I'll commune again. And if I get a Death Gorge, perfect. Death Gorge Scavenger. Now, this will let us crew Heart of Kieran, and sure, we'll eat his Fatal Push just because. I mean, what could he cast Settle? Maybe. I mean, he's got Treasure. Think he's got Settle? I'll bite. We've got a Regisaur Alpha next turn, and alright, so he kills something. Vraska's Contempt. He's at 9. Alright. That lets me feel a little bit better to know that, like, there's no real shenanigans. He's just going to gain his life. Alright. Hour of Promise. Oh, and he's got a Scavenger Ground, so he's going to be able to get some Zambies. I don't think the Zambies are going to be enough. They may be. I mean, he blocks quite a few things. Is this draw a card? Alright. Okay. Well, I'm definitely putting down Regisaur Alpha here. And he scoops. Alright. Game 3. Here we go. Not quite that far, or that behind for yeah, Rich, make sure you're live. You might have to drag the bar over or something, or make sure you click the live button. If you pause it, you know, I don't. Rich, unpause it, man. I gotta get back to streaming. You know, yeah, that's right. Scoop it up, says Beast King. Awesome, awesome. That was good. All right, we're going into, we're 1-1, so the deck's kind of all right. Regisaur Alpha is really, really good though. I mean, how mean could a deck be? Tribal 5-drops, 5-drop tribal. Glorybringers, Regisaur Alpha, Skyship. Just play all the good things. We're definitely going to try to go first here. We've got a Deathgorge Scavenger, we've got Heart of Quran, we've got Commune, but we're not really casting Commune until like turn 4. So, Commune's kind of eh. I think I want to play my lands. I don't think I'm going to be trying to cycle this because I don't even have an opening until turn 4, and we have no clue what we're going to draw. Yeah, turn 1 tap land, turn 2 Heart of Quran, turn 3 Deathgorge Scavenger, crew Heart of Quran, swing into Fatal Push. Yeah. Mean enough to make you. Unfortunately, we can't talk about things the way you worded it, but yeah, it's called Hermit Druid. What? Well, we don't have to swing into Fatal Push here. This is lovely. Two Heart of Qurans, and we're getting to see him a little bit here. I mean, Heart of Quran and Deathgorge Scavenger, that's 7 mana off. I mean, that's just like playing, you know, Regisaur Alpha. So that might be a great play, but he was really thinking about swinging there, wasn't he? I mean, I guess he's holding up a 1 mana spell. Alright, so that'd be 7 off. 8, 9, 10. Nah, we're just gonna take Reggie. Take old Reggie. We'll play him next turn. So if this dies, I'm okay with that. We'll just eat the commune, and now he has to block with both to stop the 4 points of damage. Why crew for 4? I might actually get a chance to kill 2 of his guys. Alright. Now if he has Fatal Push, he should use it here. There we go. We keep our Heart of Quran for next turn to swing 7 with Regisaur Alpha. I think that was the better play. Turn 1 Forest and the Land of War Elves. Turn 2 Hermit Druid, win the game. Right? Wow, he just pitched Bristling Hydra. Okay. Did he need land? Yeah, I guess so. Wow. We'll play another of these. We'll offer to trade with J-Light. No, click it again. If he has another Fatal Push, well, he's got me. Blossoming Defense. No, he eat my little dino. Uh-oh. He done eat my little dinosaur. Constrictor for the value. Does he have a follow-up? Uh-oh. He's got the climb. Ghalta off the top. Let's do this. He's at 12. Beast King, thank you for subscribing. Okay, come on. Well, it is not a Ghalta off the top. I'm going to save that for next turn. I don't have enough to go lethal here. We'll put that in the graveyard. Although that might have been what we needed to find Ghalta. Alright, so we're at 12. I mean, he can flip it. He can easily flip it next turn. Oh, it's already flipped. So we're taking 10 in the air and everything else on the ground. Alright, well, buy Heart of Quran. It was nice knowing you. I'm glad the Merfolk Branchwalker got a +1/1 counter. Because we're going to take 6 on the ground next turn. And then we're going to try to kill him on Crackback. That's scary. That's so scary. A little bit dangerous here. Okay, so we don't get to kill him on Crackback. He did not do what I expected him to. Oh man, I killed myself. I just killed myself. I didn't play the Haship Oasis. I was supposed to play the Haship Oasis. I'm always in sandbag mode until like the moment, and this is the moment. So killed myself. Yep. we're not completely dead yet. Not completely. Now we're completely dead. Alright. Begin sideboard. Yeah, the wrong land. I mean, he had the Vraska's Contempt, so if I would try to do it to the land, he would have Vraska's Contempt anyway. So, okay. I guess we maintain struggle here. I'm going to take out Brash for now. We might bring him back in, but I want Lifecrafter's Bestiary. Maybe not. I mean, are we going to go into this huge, long game? Sweltering Suns might be great. I mean, you do just need to answer every single threat. So, Hefe. Oh, just took it from him. Kill shot. Kill shot by Hefe. Awesome. Hefe taking Stream Boss. All right. Oh, by the way, I mean, he took Stream Boss. Let's give him some. Let's give him some love, some emoji love, guys. I know Jeffrey Wiggles here. Wiggles. Until my son watches the Wiggles. Everything's the Wiggles. All right. Ronus is Death Touch, so he kills anything and everything. But I think I want the Chandras over the Ronus. I am going to take out Ghaltas for Carnage Tyrant. Maybe I just run them both. Do I want the Sweltering Suns? Can probably deal with Sweltering Suns over Blossoming Defense in this matchup. And take out one Death Gorge Scavenger. Yeah, he's fast, but I want to be able to wipe the board and things. So, right? They're giving you some love for the Stream Boss kill there. All right, this looks fine. This looks actually really good. As long as this looks good, we'll be all right. I think I'm going to take the Ghalta. He does have to play around it now, and we've got a ton of mana already for our 23-line deck. That ain't bad either. All right. We're gonna Death Gorge Scavenger. Just go ahead and gain the life, and then we'll pass the turn. Right? He's got gas. He's setting this on fire. That's probably going to be pretty good. And we'll target something, but yeah, we'll eat the Commune. Hit him for 4. We do need to push damage. I don't think he's going to play a creature and put the counters on it unless it's like Jade Light Ranger. Well, that will do it. Walking Ballista. Do you flip with Walking Ballista? Wow, he's going to flip the Ballista. you shoot both my Death Gorge Scavengers. Just the one for now? Okay. Okay. He's going to go ahead and shoot the other. So if it gets 2 +1/1 counters on it, it'll be at 5. I already have 5 mana. So, setting up to be able to kill it next turn. Oh, Fatal Push. That just blew everything out. We can still kill this, though. Can't really deal with that very well. Okay. That's not bad. I'm going to play the land. And swing with Regisaur Alpha. I don't think he blocks. He does block. He doesn't block. Alright, so this turn I go to kill. I mean, I guess he's putting it on Hydra. Cartouche on Hydra. Dude, seriously? You need to quit. Need to quit. Oh my goodness. All I need him to do is just mess up and pump it. He's not going to. So maybe he pumps it now to get the extra counter. So we need, wow, 8 mana. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're 1 short. Alright. We still have to deal with this Hydra. That can be 5 power. And I can't deal with it this turn, and I can't risk getting rid of Regisaur Alpha. So I have to swing, take my beats, and pray that we can get down Ghalta. And Ghalta will be big enough to stop the Hydra. It's the plan anyway. Is this a Hash Up Oasis sack? I believe it is. Nope, just another Hydra. That's brutal. Brutal. Dead on crackback if we swing. At least now he's going to have a little bit of a problem swinging. Uh-oh. That's a big ballista. Death Gorge Scavenger. We'll gain a little bit of life here. Oh, eat his Winding Constrictor. We'll say yes. I'm gonna sack this so that I can swing with Death Gorge Scavenger. There we go. He's just gonna shoot it. Just shoot it. There we go. Maybe that was a bad play to even try to put it on there. I didn't even think about him trying to shoot it. I still can't swing. This life-linking bristling hydra here. This is the... Oh man, he's just gonna beat me out with the +1/+1 counters. I can't get aggro enough. Another Regisaur might help. Couldn't pick up that Sweltering Suns though. That hurt. That hurt, not being able to pick up the Sweltering Suns. I mean, he just blocks everything, right? Alright, let's do this. Let's do this. I'm not gonna let him keep building a board. We're gonna make some trades right now. King, are you out? Beast King. Take care, man. Modern tournament? Absolutely. Wear it out, sir. Good luck. I wish you the best. The big stress test is tomorrow night, about 21 hours from now. They're going to be mass inviting people to play. You talking about for arena? Absolutely. He has to lose none of it. He can pump this ballista once and then shoot twice if I put everything in front of this to kill it. I could chump block it, swing with everything. But he's going to gain 9. Well, I think I'll just chump. This might help swing things in my favor. That looks like a ton of damage with trample. So these two are lethal. So I want to make sure that he has to put blocks in front of these to not stop that damage. So because they're not trample, so he has to block. Block. This can block 4. That'll be 8. Oh no, I'd be one off of lethal. One off of lethal. Gee. All right. At 10, I could take 2. I can take 2 more, go to 6. Block. He gains 6. Goes back to 10. Dies to Ghalta. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure the combat math out here and see if we can actually get past this. Okay, we take 3, we go to 4. This makes one of these die to... Yeah, I think this is where we go with this. So if he starts turning the ballistas towards, you know, the remainder Regisaur Alpha, then at that point, he has less dudes to block this, and he's only going to back to 10 here. And he can block 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wow, put a little more into it than I thought, huh? Alright, cool. I'm game for that. Okay, he goes back to 11. That braid changed everything. Everything with that braid. Oh, Mini couldn't do this anymore. The braid was like the greatest top deck. Oh my! As soon as I seen it, I was like, haha, yes. Oh man. I shouldn't have hit submit so quick. Wow. All right. We can commune. Hopefully get a land into a Heart of Quran. Commune again if we don't. Everything looks good though. I mean, we'll see. The beta for Arena is pushed hard. They're doing a stress test on servers tomorrow, and they want people that got that email. So like, if people didn't sign up, I don't know if they're supposed to or exactly like how that's supposed to work. But I know. You know, one of my personal email, not the SideboardMTG, actually SideboardMTG got the email. My personal email actually has the Arena beta, but me and my wife will both get on for the stress test. Oh, that is so good! So I get to go ahead and look. I think I'm going to take the Field of Ruin because, like, the deck we're fighting against. And then we'll just pass back to him here. That works really good. I mean, yeah, we're going to have to, like, Heart of Quran and, you know, do those things. But pulling another land will be great. Hadana's Climb. You're going to pitch it in the grave? Huh? Another commune. I like that. I'm going to go ahead and grab my 4th land if possible. Rootbound Crag. Come on here. Alright, I'll just pass back here. I mean, he is going to Hadana's Climb. He's going to make this thing huge. He's going to flip the climb. Which means that's the end of the... I think I'm just going to kill it. Or try to. It may have a Blossoming Defense, then I might not be able to do anything about it. And there it be. And there it be. Alright, so 3 mana in this makes this huge. Makes it 10. I'll be at 5. Ouch. Ouch. Verdurous Gearhulk. What a thing. So does he just like give a bunch of counters and crack Chandra here? What a thing. I wasn't exactly expecting Verdurous Gearhulk here. I don't know why I wasn't, but I wasn't. Alright, so he hits Chandra. One, two, three, four, 5. just going to go ahead and destroy that thing. I know I'm already at a pretty bad spot here. But we're not exactly lethal. We're going to get to draw one more card. Brutal. Brutal. Good game. Alright. Good game. Ouch. Ouch. That was probably my fault for clicking submit too quick. Probably should have brought in a little bit more, probably should have brought the Sweltering Suns in, honestly, after, you know, like playing again. He had a bunch of small creatures, but they did, you know, grow quickly. So maybe Sweltering Suns against the Sultai Climb deck. Definitely a little more removal. If Sultai Climb is going to be a big deck, and it did just win Mox, I definitely think that Chandra's defeat out of the side is not where I want to be. This is a hard hand to keep right here. When we have all the things we want, but we don't have everything we want to see. If it wasn't a Field of Ruin in here where I could go search up a red source if I need it, I probably wouldn't keep this hand. You don't have a second computer with Windows? Or me and my son could both play? The boys have Macs. I like Windows. Let's forest and pass. What's in that cup? Right. Nothing anymore. So, yeah. Nothing anymore. It's just slow. Excellent. Well done, Eric, right? I didn't see nothing. You use what? Oh, portholes. Right? Is that supposed to be portholes? What is Proelis? I don't even know what that is. Is that like a Linux-based system? If there was bourbon, I'm gonna well, I just call it bourbon. But anyway, if there was whiskey in that cup, how much worse would I be playing? I don't know. How bad am I playing? Am I playing that bad? Really? Really? Is it that bad? Like, you guys just really didn't like this hand? I don't know. I mean, the red deck just like stomped me, and I think I made some real bad decisions in there. I'll have to go back and look at it, but yeah. Alright. And here we go. Mardu vehicles. Ubuntu. See, that would work. I've seen other people that have Macs that they just set up like a virtual machine or something like that, and they run, you know, they run Wizards games on that, or run Windows games. We hit a red source. This Abrade's going to be great on like a Heart of Quran or something. Watch, you'll never hit Heart of Quran and And I'll just die to a Bomat Courier and a whole bunch of other little stuff. Inventor's Apprentice. Really? Really? I actually like that card. You don't see it often, but I do like it. Not exactly what we're looking for. I think I'm going to pass turn and grab a red source here. I mean, this guy is playing super slow. You're running Revel in Riches and Marionette Master and Torment for tomorrow at your LGS. Pirate's Pillage, right? Like all of your decks, and you got Pirate's Pillage in there, right? I know you got Pirate's Pillage. I know you do. They're locked out of most things since the school owns them, or you would run Windows. Understood. So is that one of those things where like the kids have computers, but you guys got to pay for them, and that's like their books at school? Right on, Horde. Right on, good sir. I mean, he's still in his draw step here. I'll go ahead and do it now. And the reason I'm doing it in his draw step is I don't want him to have the additional mana to cast something in his main phase. I don't want him to be able to tap this and then grab another one, float that one, play another one, float, and then, you know, you could end up with 4 mana on turn 3 that way. Right, understood. I heard that a lot of kids are going to computers over backpacks now and full of books. I'm like, man, that's healthy for you, you know, carrying 80 pounds of books on your back. What are you testing, Zax? Oh, Esper Zombies? Good night, all. Good night, Zeus Days. Thanks for stopping in. Come on! This opponent. Oh. It's coming from a college. Understood. Understood. Yeah. You have to have this book. No, you can't have last year's edition. Yes, we changed 2 paragraphs in that book. That's right. You got to have this year's. Doesn't match syllabus. Yeah, that'll be $500. Yes. Right. Oh man, I remember college. Whew. Yes, match 4. We are 2-2. So, or wait, we are 1-2, and grab our red source. I need to beat this Mardu Vehicles deck here. Or Mardu Aggro, red, black Aggro. Might not be Mardu at all. Looks like it's probably red, black, considering if he was white at all, it would be, this would probably be Toolcraft Exemplar. That's a hit for 5. Ouch. Alright, well, I'm going to go ahead and Heart of Khadron here. And move to pass. He still has 3 cards in hand. So I'm going to go ahead and kill the Bomat Courier right now. Sheltered Thicket. That's going to be handy for Regisaur Alpha. Deathgorge Scavenger. We'll eat Bomat Courier to gain a little bit of life. Go back to 12. Probably going to have to cash in Heart of Kieran here to try to block something. Magma Spray. We'll go ahead and crew. Oh, if only Deathgorge Scavenger said whenever it was entered the battlefield or tapped. It would just be the ultimate driver. Why can't a dinosaur just be the ultimate driver? Come on. Where's the flavor? Where is the flavor? Alright, well, we got down a decent blocker here. We're going to take minimum of 2. Oh, no, we're dead to... Never mind. We're dead to Hazard's ability. Yay. Maybe that... Yeah, I mean, at least playing this, we wouldn't have been dead to Hazard's ability. We'd have been dead next turn, but we wouldn't have been dead to Hazard's ability. We'll see what he does. Throw a card at me. Swing. I don't see how this could be a complex line on his side of the battlefield. Where do I live again? Or James? I think James in like Australia or New Zealand. Okay, there's the Hazard. Deals 2 damage. Can't stop that. He swings and I die. All right. So far I haven't fared well against Aggro here. Yes, I would have seen one more card. I don't think that it would have helped me very much. I could be wrong. I think I'm going to remove the Blossoming Defenses for just more Keel. I think I just have to have it. Heart of Quran's probably not where I need to be, even though maybe it is. And then Ronus doesn't block, so I'm going to go this route. I'm going to mulligan. Okay, that is so horrible. That is so bad. At least we have a commune, but... You heard someone say that a couple days ago that you found funny. Most decks would laugh at red deck. Red deck has just not been really prevalent, and maybe aggro is on the rise again, but it hadn't been here lately. I'm gonna hold on to the Sheltered Thicket. We might get flooded here. Deathgorge or Reggie? I think I'm gonna go for Reggie. Regisaur Alpha. Oh, wow. Did you just insult the guy? Come on. Don't make jokes like that. Well, Merfolk Branchwalker, see what we get. Deathgorge Scavenger on top, I'll leave it. That'll be a good turn 3. Some Scarab God love. Are you trying to make a bond there, Jefe? Because we know that you know you're like me. You're a redneck or hillbilly, right? You are, aren't you? Pretty sure. I think you said you lived in the South, but you might be like way up in Indiana or something. I forget where you said you lived. I like that you guys are getting personal in chat, but like probably shouldn't be asking people like where they live and things. I don't know. It just seems a little weird. You gonna go see him, Jefe? Huh? Huh? Jefe. You sweet on old James. Is that what it is? See, nobody wants that. We know, Zax, you're talking about like shoveling snow and stuff, man. That scares me. I don't like snow. What? Magma spray. Well, that's pretty good. Right? You're probably laughing at it. But not everyone would laugh. And I'm just going to say no. There's no point in eating it right now. I don't think he's going to be able to get it back, so. Anaheim, California? You live in South California most of the year? Brandon Hall's like, hi, I'm from Anaheim. I live in South California. I like ice skating and Magic the Gathering. I'm interested in streaming and playing Magic Arena. This is all Rush's fault. Rush is the one that was like, hey, let's be Facebook friends and everything else with like half of chat. You guys, y'all are going to become a mob, right? A magic mob. I can see it now. Pen pals. We don't do that anymore, right? I like pizza. Long romantic walks on the beach. I'm sorry. I tried to keep a straight. I really did. I tried to keep a straight face. Oh, come on. All right. Well, we're gonna go ahead and play this turn. Gaming, thank you. Pigs Gaming, thank you. Piggies Gaming, maybe. I think I'm gonna kill this while he's tapped out. He's got 3 cards in hand. I don't want him to be able to trade those in. I don't think that that's gonna be where we want to be. Oh, Chicago Pizza. Oh man, deep dish. Woo. Deep dish sounds great. It's all about making friends. Oh, it's right. Got the mustache curled. Yeah. So that's why there's no video in coffee time, guys. Because like coffee time, I'm like, man, I don't want to even. Like, we ain't waxing this yet. We ain't doing any of that. He got another bow mat. Come on, dude. That ain't right. You ain't supposed to hit another bow mat while you're holding Phoenix and Hazoret and Strike and all these other things. That was this week. It's April. Who puts fruit on pizza? Hawaiian. Pineapple. Come on. Like, half of America eats Hawaiian pizza. Fruit on pizza? You don't like... Oh, Hefe. We're going to have a talk, man. Seriously. Oh my, I am doing my best to keep Magic entertaining, James. I am. While just slowly getting beat. Somebody gets it. went to Tampa Bay, it was 81 degrees, and got back snowing 17 degrees. Wow. Going from 81 to 17, that would... Pineapple on pizza with chicken. Alright. Alright, pineapple, Canadian bacon, minus pineapple is good. Alright, whatever. I like the contrast. I do. I do. I like Hawaiian pizza. Let's not get too into Hawaiian pizza, right? Like, why do they call it Hawaiian? Oh, because it has pineapple on it. It has, yeah, Canadian bacon and pineapple. I like how Canadian bacon is just like ham. You got wrecked. Oh wow. Man, I hate that you actually spent your cards on Arena for the Merfolk deck. Like, honestly, I still think the Vampires is just amazing. I've been doing really good on Arena with the Vampires. So, like, that deck is just great. Right? You guys are just here for him. They like you. Oh, you're reading. He said he knows. He was reading chat the whole time. It was me that can't reach. All right. Y'all heard. Never mind. Y'all heard him. Fine. Fine. I'll stay out of this. Oh. Thank goodness. As of right now, he doesn't have a black source to be able to bring back the Scrap Heap Scrounger either. So we might survive just a bit longer. Do have to close this game out before he starts getting land. He's been holding some cards for a while, so... What? Dessert pizza? Dessert pizza? Like, I don't like barbecue pizza. So, first off, when it comes to pizza, I like supreme and deep dish. You know, I want a lot of sauce, a lot of bread, a lot of toppings. I want a lot of pizza. Alright? And then, I from time to time, I will dip meat lovers in ranch. But if it's a supreme, I just, give me the supreme. But if it's meat lovers, I like to dip that in ranch. Is that weird? Barbecue, see, I can't do the barbecue chickens, man. Like, or the barbecue pizzas. A lot of people like barbecue pizza, but I can't do it. Oh my goodness, this dude is stopping me in my upkeep, my draw. Like, ooh. Skinny man with a big appetite, right? That's me. That's me. I don't think he can do a ton of damage back here. I will trade the Branch Walker for this if he doesn't have an artifact. But I do need to close this game out before he does build up. I mean, he's been trapped on 3 land. That doesn't give him color. I mean, I'm just gonna keep trying to close the gap here. I mean, we're now tied. He got his black source. So, yeah, he's going to start blocking now. And he has to block next turn or we're lethal. Oh, wow, now he's just hitting back-to-back lands. He's got his own Phoenix. Come on. Aw, Brontodon. Oh, Brontodon. Well, I'm getting sideways. I assume he kills Regisaur Alpha. There we go. Game 3. Alright, is there any way we're sideboarded that we shouldn't be. I mean, Sweltering Suns is just what saved us right there. Without the Sweltering Suns, it would have been over. Ghalta will be great. But I think I want the Tyrant. I know he's not control, but since it's black, he might have like unlicensed disintegration. And if I'm playing Ghalta and he just unlicensed disintegrates it, it's, you know, that doesn't seem to be where I want to be. I got a lot of kill. I got something to play on too. I don't think you could say no to this hand. Bowman Courier? No. Okay. Think I'm gonna Branch Walker and just let him shock it if he's got a shock or spray, whatever it be. There it is. Yep, the spray. Okay, we hit another land. So we've already got our double red down. Next turn we can clean up with our Abrade Magma Spray. Ooh, wow, he's a heavy control hand here. So yeah, we'll definitely just clean up here. He did not spend his mana that turn. I like that. That is not cool. Not cool, opponent. Not cool. At least I can produce a blocker for it eventually. Or maybe just close out the game. I'm actually worried that he's just going to be like unlicensed disintegration, one drop. Nope, that ain't it. That didn't do it. Earth Shaker Kenra. Okay, well, I guess it's just Reggie time until we hit Carnage Tyrant. Get in the air. I mean, we do need to close this fast. I think this is the line. Play Regisaur Alpha if we don't hit a land. Oh, come on. He sprayed it. We take 7. He has no other creature in the grave to bring that back with right now. Can I find a land? Boy, I hope I can. I did not. Alright, well, I'll grab another Regisaur Alpha. Maybe I should have grabbed the Carnage Tyrant, but I know I can cast Regisaur Alpha. He's got one card in hand. I'm going to try to close this game out. I do not know what his one card is, but I'm definitely going to try to close the game out. We'll see if he has the answer to my Phoenix. So he's just going to throw a card at me for 2. Alright, so I need to swing with one guy. We might get there. Oh no, is this unlicensed disintegration? Okay, so he's just throwing a Scrap Heap Scrounger at me. So he can bring Scrap Heap Scrounger back. looking at 4 damage, depending on what he top decks here. He might have me. I don't know if I can agree with his attack, but I'll try it. We'll see what happens. And he scoops. Alright, next one. Bluegrass and tobacco. You must be talking about Kentucky. Oklahoma, alright. Not quite Iowa. Okay. Bluegrass and tobacco. That sounds like Kentucky. But just for your record, you know, if you're keeping one, it's not tobacco, it's backer. It's called backer. Yeah, weird looking hand. I'm gonna keep it. Like, turn 2 hard into a Merfolk Branchwalker on 3 doesn't seem horrible, especially on the play. So. Cousin Vinny fans, nah. I actually don't even really know what that is. Is that sad? I've heard people talk about My Cousin Vinny, like My Cousin Vinny, the show, I guess, but I have no clue. Oh, this deck again. Don't be a land on top. Don't be a land. Sweet. Alright. I'm going to leave that on top because it deals with Adonis Climb. And we're going to start trying to do some damage. Punch him. Punching him. Here we go. Not a bad movie. Alright. Snake! Snake deck. It was a movie, not a show. See? I told you. I don't know. Justin Clay, Kentucky, you're in Harlan. You're like 2 counties from Virginia. What? Whitesburg? What's between you and Virginia? Whitesburg? Okay, so before I play Death Gorge Scavenger, I'm going to swing. I thought maybe he had a Fatal Push. And I wasn't really going to be able to swing through with that, but I'm guessing this Walking Ballista we're probably about to see is going to be mean. Oh yeah, the one side. Right, yeah. If you have Dish Network in that area and got it installed in like 2010, there's a good chance I did it. It was funny putting in satellite TV in the mountains. You'd put TV in the spring, and then or in the winter when there's no leaves on the trees. And wow, that's a big dude. 1, 2, 3. Well, I don't even have the green land. I need the land. Now I need the mount or the forest. Come on, forest. Commune. Put it in the grave. I'm going to offer some trades here. The main reason I'm going to offer the trades is because if he doesn't take them, he's dead to Heart of Kirin next turn. And the main reason I can do this is because Death Gorge Scavenger is going to eat this commune and have a little bit more power and toughness. And that's going to make him be able to trade with his Jadelight Ranger. And I would love to be able to take one of the snakes as well. So that's kind of the plan there, is to be able to grab a couple of these snakes. Although if we do hit a land off the top and he doesn't block, I don't think he doesn't block. I think he has to block. Double block with snakes to kill them both. Yep, there we go. Alright, well, we're still at 18. We've got, what do you got, opponent? Rishkar. At least we got rid of one of the snakes before, like, a Rishkar came down. Uh-oh. What is this? Is it a Ballista? No, Servant. Does this thing even run Ballista? It's got to run Ballista, right? So if I take one, go to 6. Play Brash. Swing with everything. Gain 2. Go back to 8. Die on Crackback. No, I don't gain 2 because I don't eat anything. Hold on a minute. I've got to rethink this. Oh, one more green source. Just one more green source. Alright, well. I'm going to play Brash. And I do have to worry about Alpha Strike here. Block, block, take 4. So we have to leave up a minimum of 2 blockers, which is not exactly what I'm wanting. But I need 2 more green sources to be able to Blossoming Defense and pump this. Yeah, pretty sure we're just dead here. Yeah. How could I cast Ghalta if I crude hard? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I would have had 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, yeah, you're right. I would have. So I would have crude hard and then had a Ghalta and had 1 blocker. I don't think that was the right play either. I don't think I had a right play. Like, I think we were just dead no matter what we played. So, yeah, we could have put Ghalta down, but the board state would have been, the Branch Walker would have been tap. Yeah. Branch Walker would have been tap. Heart of Kirin would have been crewable, but only by Ghalta, which, like, there's no real point there. Still would have died on Crackback. We would only have 1 blocker. At least this gave us 2 blockers. I mean, we could have just sat there with the... Yeah, we would have had to crew in order to cast Ghalta. So, I wrote that off very quick. Okay, so I didn't bring in Sweltering Suns against this deck last time. I'm going to this time. I don't think Magma Spray is going to be enough, but yet he's got a bunch of just little dudes that come in as like 2/1s and then explore 2 or 3 times. And so maybe... Chandra is probably going to be pretty good, and Struggle to Survive is going to be one of the best kill spells I have. I really can't take out Brontodon. Maybe we're not doing the Ghalta thing. And I'm going to cut 1 commune. We're gonna roll like this, see what happens. I think that he was playing Lifecrafter's Bestiary against more matchups, or he was just really expecting a lot more control matchups. Like, we haven't had hardly any control. So it's like everyone is testing aggro, when last week when you were playing, you would play like blue, black, blue, black, blue, black, or even a couple days ago it was just blue, black, blue, black. And then tonight it's just been aggro, 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 so. Could have scared him into not attacking. Okay. Well, I'm going to leave that up there. And we're going to hope that we can be fairly aggressive. Computer is taking forever to load. We will branch walker and see what we get. Hope we get some counters. Yeah, I'll take another branch walker. Okay. I am going to kill that. If we don't hit a land next time, I mean, if we hit another 2-drop, that'd be nice. What? Okay, another abrade? Close enough. I want those snakes dead. Ooh. That's scary. Uh-oh. I was killing the snake. He stopped me from killing the snake. I couldn't kill the snake, so I couldn't swing. It hurt. It was brutal. Dude, all brews need changes. I need a brew. I need a brew. This deck just feels like a worse version of the Teamer Dinos deck. Like, I get it. The meta has shifted big time, which means Grixis Midrange is now like the best deck to play. Everything is, yeah. Grixis Midrange is back. If you're going to run a league tonight, run Grixis Midrange. That may or may not be good, but I'm hitting nothing but a bunch of aggressive decks, so I need a mug. So I looked up mugs. I was going to do the sideboard MTG mugs we talked about today, and I looked up mugs, and it was going to be like $15 a piece, and I was like, I've got to find a different website, and it was just ridiculous. I was like, no way to be able to get an emblem put on a mug. That would be, nah. I think I'm gonna have to look for something else. Sunbirds, oh absolutely. We'll play that horde. You will see that jank. You will see that jank. I want to give a shout out and a reminder to all my patrons. The first Patreon games of April is Saturday. So, like, if you guys want to get in there first, go ahead and get your decks played. Let me know. We've got one on the docket right now, and that is Hefe. So, Commune. Yeah, I'm going to leave that on top. Commune seems good here. I mean, if I find, like, well, I took Ghalta out, right? Yeah, we took Ghalta out, so just more Regisaurs. Give him the chance to double block. I'll kill both of them if he does, unless he's got an answer. Sweet. Sweet. Now, if I would have gotten in the air, there would have been one more point of damage through instead of the 3/3. But again, I wanted to give him the option to block. I mean, he just drew land. 2 cards entered the reveal zone. So, alright. Alright, commune, here we go. Give me something that can crew the heart. Death Gorge Scavenger. That can crew the heart. And we're gonna say Scavenger will eat Winding Constrictor? Walking Ballista? Let's say Walking Ballista. Seems good. We're gonna say yes. Crew. And make him trade his Jade Light yet again. And this makes him dead to Heart of Quran. So that's pretty good. He's got to have a flying blocker here. Or some way to gain life, which he might have. Vraska's Contempt will get him back to 6. I mean, there's a lot of options. Oh no! No, opponent. We're gonna still swing for 7. I mean, I assume he's got something to kill with here. I'll grab his Blossoming Defense. Pump my dude. Vraska's Contempt. We're going to say yes. Hit him for 3. Take him back to 6. We're not lethal next turn because he'll be at minimum of 9. I'm going to cycle. Gain a little life. Smash that like button. Absolutely. Please smash that like button. Please. That was wrong. Yeah. It helps. It does. It really does. We're going to eat a Jade Light Ranger. Gain a little bit of life. The more likes, the more people see it. The more people that see it, the more people might subscribe to the channel and help grow the community. So, yeah, match 5. 2-2. I'll eat the Fetid Pool. Maybe I should have eaten Vraska's Contempt just in case he has, like, Gear Hulks or something, but another Vraska's Contempt. I mean, I'm going to say, yeah. Oh, he's gaining with his snake. And he just keeps drawing. Oh, that's so good. Oh no. Have I ever played Red Black Pirates? Absolutely. I played Dev's deck, Red Black Pirates. So there is a Red Black Pirates. Look for the double Pirates deck. We played a couple games with Red Black Pirates and a couple games with the Grixis Pirates deck. The Red Black Pirates was actually one of the ones that I thought was probably the more serious deck. So that was pretty good. We're dead here. We are so dead here. Alright, so wow. I was not expecting this deck I mean, yeah, maybe it's me. Maybe it was just me. Maybe I was just making like all the punts tonight. I'm sure chat is going to be just blown up with the punts. This deck won first place. Maybe everyone's ready for it now. I know I have been seeing a lot more walking ballistas, and that answers the Phoenix really well. We ran into a lot of the Sultai decks. There were a lot of the green-black Constrictor decks and stuff. And I think that's because a lot of people have been backing off on, you know, the Grixis Midrange deck. And because people are backing off on Grixis Midrange, then that means that the Sultai deck, like the reason I said that the only thing holding that deck back was Grixis Midrange, and now that you, like, we didn't even see Grixis Midrange get a lot of play there. There wasn't a lot of copies in the mocks, so maybe it just wasn't good. But I think Grixis Midrange is a direct underlier on whether or not the Sultai decks are good or not. So as we see less Grixis Midrange, we'll see more Sultai decks, and I think we were pretty close to not seeing hardly any red deck, and it looks like people might be testing to see if they can get through with some red decks. Or some aggro decks, as people are starting to back off on some of that hate for red decks. But then again, red deck's not completely gone, so why are people off Grixis? Because everyone's on blue-black midrange or Grixis control instead of actual midrange. There was about a week or two ago, you started seeing a lot more control versus the midrange decks, and I don't really know why that was, but we were seeing a lot of it. Or I was seeing a lot of it as I was playing. Yeah, we would still run into Grixis from time to time or something like that, but for a lot of what I seen, more people were getting on Dinos decks and green-red decks and stuff like that, which Grixis is pretty good against, but it does have the ability to tax your Vraska's Contempts a lot more than anyone else. So plug manatraders for Brendan. He has all old cards, because it has been years since he played MTGO. Wow. Okay. Well, there are some really cool things you can do with manatraders other than just rent everything that you would ever want to play with. They buy collections. They sell tickets. They buy tickets. So there's a lot of things you can do with manatraders. There's a link in the description box. There's a coupon code there. If you guys want to sign up for them, you can. I highly recommend it. I really do. I highly recommend it. It's how I played this deck. They actually just came out. Matter of fact, I will pull that up for you guys. Here, let me... Oh, no, not that. Let's move this. I'm going to pull this up for you guys because they're working on the new deck builder. And I don't know I don't 100% know the gist behind it, but the new deck builder looks a little bit different. So if you guys aren't used to that, when you jump over to manatraders, they do still have the back button to go back to the old deck builder. But yeah, now it'll kind of move with you a little bit, whether you just select if you're playing on MTGO or if you're playing in paper. And then if you want to rent or if you want to buy, and it'll automatically, depending on what you're asking for, it's going to give you the proper cost of what you want to get. So this is with the ultimate subscription. What? Oh, am I... Oh, 219 mana hours. Right, and you can rent that with the ultimate subscription starting at $99.95. 219 man hours. I don't even think you would need the ultimate subscription, probably premium. But this is their new thing, so I would expect to see like a little more art or something like that show up. Looks like their attempt at a background, but it's very, very light. Maybe I shouldn't have said attempt. Mr. Tom's gonna be, what do you mean attempt? But the background is really, really light, and I can't really see it. So, what is that? Is that a smudge on my screen? I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, the same buttons that we're all used to are still there. The sample hand is currently not available. View upgrade You can upgrade your account. We'll not do that. Anyway, those are the options available there. And if you guys like manatraders, then it's like if you've ever thought about renting cards, it's a great service. Terrific service. Lets you play everything in Magic. You get to do all of your testing before you actually go buy a deck, so you know what's going on. As far as wrap up on this deck, I feel ashamed to say that I would change anything. I think that the meta has just shifted as it came through the mocks. Everyone's really ready for red for this deck apparently. I had never really had a problem with the green-red decks in the past. I was playing Grixis Midrange, and I just never had a problem with it. But I know my Grixis Midrange was dying to control a lot. Like blue-black control, or decks like that, or other mid-range decks that had control elements. And that was pretty much the only thing I really lost to, other than approach. If I just couldn't hit my answers for approach would just take me. That and a bad draw. A bad draw would get me with a Grixis mid-range, but I never really had a problem with this deck, but I definitely did not have a really good job. I did not do good piloting it. This deck just kind of, I don't know. I don't know. I don't like this card. I think this should have been served in the conduit. Either way, that's my thoughts on the deck tonight, guys. We'll jump back over here. We'll say some stuff to people, and we'll get out of here. Hope you guys all had a great show. I hope you all enjoyed it. Let's see what's going on. Let me pull up the chat here. Moving manatraders hid my chat. All right, there we go. 100 cards up to 100 tickets in value for $10 a month. There you go. Lets you play pretty much all of Pauper. But yeah, you can play a ton of decks. And remember, $100 in value, that's 100 tickets in value. So that's MTGO prices. And you know, though, a lot of times those prices will be much cheaper than in paper. So, you know, a $200 deck in paper may be under that $100 value on Magic Online. So, it lets you play a lot. Why no Glorybringer? I said the same thing. I think it's all about Ghalta. I think that the deck should have had Glorybringer. I like the other version of Red-Green Monsters. I still think that he won because people were playing around like Glorybringers and things like that. They were thinking he was the Red-Green Monsters deck, and then all of a sudden, bam! Here's like Ghalta, or you know, Regisaur Alpha with extra bodies or something like that. So, anyway. You've been playing the Black-White Vampires and have been doing well. Dude, the Black-White Vampires is so good. So good. You reposted where you tweaked it? Like, you've got a different deck for this month, right? Or do you want me to just play the mono blue again? Or are you talking about like you posted on Reddit? Which one are you talking about there, Jeffrey? Sell the foil. Sell the foil. What else? Yeah, this deck just, I don't know, even the lines, they were like, wow, this line feels good, but this line feels good. Or sorry, neither of these lines actually feel strong enough to handle what I'm going for, so I'm forced to take the risky line to pray for a good payoff. And I know that chat is going to eat me up, but know that most of the times when I had two lines that neither one would pay off like really well, I would take the riskier one if it had a higher payoff for playing into an out. So I was trying that. I know there was a couple spots there, but again, I've got to go back and watch all of this. Like I kind of feel sad about this gameplay. I'm just gonna have to take the video down. Nobody's gonna get to see this. It doesn't matter what we do now. No one's gonna see it. Anyway. What? Brandon Hall said you would love to get back to MTGO, then your wife got sick, and she lost her hospital job, and recession hit, sold your paper, card collection, and most of your valuable MTGO cards. Oh, man, that is horrible, Brandon. I hate to hear that, dude. That multiple times in my life, I've lost my paper collection. You know, things were happening, needed money, and it was really easy to just, you know, take a paper collection and go collect $500, dollars or $1,000, knowing that you're just getting completely ripped off for these cards. And I mean, the last time I did it, I got rid of my Liliana of the Veil. I get rid of all my Innistrad. And me and Vanessa both played blue-black in Innistrad for a while. We had 8 copies of Snapcaster Mage because we both wanted to play with the card. Trade them all. And, man, I bet I didn't get $35, $40 value for each Snapcaster because it was selling them in. And that feels horrible, and I hate to hear that anyone ever did that. But I get it. You know, this is a game. So, either way, manatraders has got a good way that you can do a flat rate, and you know, if you want to cancel, you can. If you don't want to cancel, you don't have to. Here I am still plugging manatraders when everyone knows it's a great product anyway. So, how about plugging the channel? If you like tonight's channel, give it a thumbs up. If you like the content in general, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. We'll be happy to have you as part of the community. And, you know, and when I say community, I mean we've got a Reddit, we've got coffee time with the patrons. If you want to, you know, throw a buck on Patreon, you can. You can get in on coffee time that way. We was talking to one or two of the patrons today, and I'm going to run it by them. We might be doing more public coffee times. However, the public coffee times will be locked into patrons only sitting at the table, as that is their content. And if we do start making that public because people did want to watch it, or did want to listen to it, if they did want to listen to, you know, 4 or 5 guys sit around and talk about Magic, you know, I would do that if, you know, if the patrons were okay with going, hey, yeah, let our show be public, and we'll, you know, we'll get in there and talk. I think it would be great, and as always, I want to bring more of you guys into my content, because it's our content, it's our content, it's our channel. It's the, like, I love that about SideboardMTG. So you know, bringing more people to Magic, helping people understand, or help, like, letting people hear our thoughts and the thought process. Maybe it will help. And I mean, if we help anyone come to the Magic game at all, or even help people, you know, increase their critical thinking because they're helping us problem solve, hey, anything that we can help with, I think that's awesome. So either way, guys, I had a lot of fun. I hope you guys had fun, and we'll see you next time here on SideboardMTG. Stick around for the credits, and I'll crank us a good song. Right? Maybe 1 out of the 2 coffee times each week we'll do public. So maybe we'll do that. We'll keep 1 for you guys, and 1 we'll make public. But again, only patrons can sit at the table. But either way, absolute. Oh man, I'm sorry I didn't do credits. Let me know for the Horde. Let me know what you want for the credit ones, but punch out for the credits. You know what? That'll work. Let's rock out with that. Have a good one, guys.